All right then, so let's talk about much nicer things, which is, I said that I'd give you a quick overview of these. Now, I have put a YouTube video up today about the Christmas online retreat, but I'm just so proud of this. I'm going to show you again because that's the way I roll. So this is the two projects. These are terrible English. These are the two projects that we will be doing in the Christmas with Cow retreat, which is the 25th and 26th of November, and it's online, which means that it doesn't matter where you are in the world, you can take part. Now, if you look on the website, you'll see that I've run out of kits, but I suspect there might be a couple left, because I do tend to hold some back, because I always worry about, you know, things going missing in the post and stuff. And I'm pretty certain that I'm going to have some just book kits left. But I'll keep you posted about that. Now, my Christmas retreat always has two projects. It has a home decor project and it has a mini book project. And this is what we've got this year. You'll remember last year we did that big wreath. This is what we've got this time. So this is the home decor piece, which is a 3-part plaque, and it's made from MDF. And I have used Stamperia, what do you call it? All Around Christmas for this. Now, in the group, you'll find a full resources list. So if you haven't got a kit, you can find, you know, stuff that you can use to make up yours. You can use what I'm using, or you can use something different. As long as it's got lots of images on, that'd be great. But just bear in mind that I've used 6x12 collectibles for this, which was a nightmare because there's so many little themes running through it and so many really nice images that I could have made a plaque that actually looked completely different from the same kit. For instance, there's these gorgeous woodland creatures on here, and I would show you, but I managed to knock mine off, and they're in a really awkward place for me to pick up off the floor. I can't get to it because of my desk. So, you know, you don't necessarily even have to do this. I mean, I'm almost kind of tempted in the retreat to do a completely different version. But that's the nice thing about this collection, is that you've got so many options. But if I could just persuade you to switch the lights off, please, dear. Hold on. Oh, whenever you like. Okay. Now I'm gonna, if I switch, hold on, where is it? I can switch this on now, and you can see that we've got a little, it's a little light up one. I probably should have put it a bit more, not inside, a bit more around the edge. You can put the lights back on now, dear. But it is a light up. That looked really. We're lagging behind on the Facebook, and that looked really rude. I'm really sorry. Oh, okay. That's probably good. So anyway, so that's the plaque, and we'll be doing that. The retreat itself isn't going to start at the crack of dawn UK time. We'll be starting kind of like lunchtime, I think, and working off into the evening, so that it makes it a little bit more congenial for those who are not in the UK, so you're not starting in the middle of the night or at the crack of dawn. So I will be putting up an itinerary really soon. So this is the mini book portion of the weekend, and it is using graphic 45 letters to Santa, which is just to die for. And when we go through it, you'll see that I've kind of tried to keep on the theme of letters, and I've made some like little envelopes and stuff. Hi, Kathy. So I've just used some little charms here. Like there's an enamel charm, a Santa, and I got lots of these little letter charms, envelope charms, which I thought were just perfect to use. So you'll see those kind of like throughout the book. Now I've layered up, I've just fussy cut, and I know, sorry for those of you who don't like it, I have fussy cut and layered up everything, and it's really hard to show you just how lovely this is, but these papers are just so gorgeous. And that's what I've done on my cover, and I've done a bit of inking as well to try and make it look old and a bit grungy. The book itself is 4 pages. You open it up. Oh, this is what I was getting confused with earlier. I couldn't get it to stick. You've got photo mat here with a couple of these really lovely postcards the cutter parts in the papers. I mean, how cute are those? They're just so lovely. And what I've done throughout, as I said, is I've tried to keep on the envelope and letters theme. And if you've had a kit, there's lots of these really cute little, how cute are these? These little paper clips. I've used one of those little envelope charms there, and then I've got some of these little, they're like money envelopes, aren't they? We use them for school lunches and things. And then inside we've got some of these little postcards and things. So and then I've layered up a stamp on there. So I did try to keep to the kind of the letters theme when I was working on this. So hang on, let me see if I can put this back properly this time. See if I can get it the right way round. Oh no, that's the wrong way round. There we go. I'll just stick that on there. And then over here we've got our first. We've got two pages, two styles of pages, front and back, and you can put them in any order you like. But obviously you'll see as we go through. I've got this little envelope here with this photo mat here. And that goes in there. And once again here, I've layered it all up, so it's all very 3D. Turn it over, and we've got this little envelope here, except it's not. It's a pull-out photo mat. But that's not all, because if you open it up here, you've got a pull-out photo mat there. So there is actually lots and lots and lots of space for photos in this book. It's a bit deceptive from that point of view. Our second envelope style is this kind of policy envelope that falls on the side, and that's got a pull-out photo mat there. What I didn't do is some decoration down there, which I've done on the page later on, but you can see that. And then this second page back style is another pull-out photo mat with just a simple pocket there. The binding is not necessarily as obvious as you might think. It is hidden hinge, but I've faffed with it a bit because that's what I do. So it's not your regular sort of stuff. And then photo mats there, and then we've got our pull out one again there. There you go. You get the idea. And then obviously we've got our little envelopes throughout with bits and pieces in there because it's interesting. Put photos in there, you can put things the grandkids have done in there, you name it. So those are our two projects for the weekend retreat. You can still buy tickets for the retreat. They're £49 for the weekend, which will give you full access to all of my photos of the projects, the cutting guides, resources list, and of course the live classes. That won't be all, because I'm quite sure that we'll be having an awful lot of laughs and probably a few disasters along the way. And these will not be available as classes separately. They'll only be available within that retreat group. And as I said, I will let you know if there are any kits left over. But if you could possibly put a link up, dear, to the shop where it's the class only, that'd be grand. Right, okay, so there we go. So that's two things that I've done. We haven't even started class yet, and it's 5 to 8. Sorry. Right, so I've done nothing on this, as you can imagine, because, you know, well, I've explained. But we've got our little typebook to carry on with. See, if I'd done things properly and I'd had time, we could be starting a new project by now. But that's not going to happen. Right, okay, so, although that's a bit of it. So this is what we did last week. I did some sewing on my my tag, and I think what I'm going to do, I might play it really easy tonight. We're going to work on the second tag, but I think what I'm also going to do is I'm going to decorate these up as well on the back. So this needs something else. I don't know what. I did find some flowers that matched, but I don't know if they're a bit. Oh, hello, Ellie. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. But it needs something down there. I don't know what. Right. Okay. Now, if I find my bag, I can find my shoe. Oh no, my shoe's down here. Do you know? Listen, I'm really worried about this book that I've lost. Could you do me a massive favour? Can you either talk to everybody or go and look for it?
Downstairs.
Yes, it's in one of my kit bags, and it's the spice one that I was working at the weekend at the crop. You know, the woodland retreat book, but with the pumpkins on the front. This paper, that paper, but I don't know where it is. And I don't really understand why that's in there, and the book isn't. Most peculiar. I don't know. Right, okay, so let's measure this up. I've done all the fun stuff tonight, so if you want to go, I'm not going to be offended. Hi, Dad. It's going to be fun. Two by four. Might use this. No, it hasn't got one on at all. It's got pumpkins on the front. I think it says, I don't know what it says. Something to do with pumpkins. Or it hasn't got a 3D print on it. I meant to put one on, but then I put something else on. Oh dear. It's a really bad idea sending him to do this. Because he's a bloke and you know he's never going to find it. Mind you, who am I to talk? I can't find anything now. I won't sew on this. Well, I will, but I won't do it in front of you. I'll do it when it's finished. Did I ink the edges? I think I did. Mark. Mark. Should have checked this was the right size first. Where's my glue? Mark. Oh, I think it's cake. Actually, I don't think we've got any cake. That's not good, is it? I know he bought chocolate earlier. because I saw it on the side in the kitchen. Maybe he's making a cup of tea. Might be. Okay, don't spodge glue everywhere. This is a case of do as I say, don't do as I do. See, the other thing that's happened is that housework has gone completely out of the window. And I've been trying to do some washing today because I ain't got no clothes yet. Oh, you star! Where was it? Oh, that's where I thought it might be. Right, Alison, I hope you're watching, lovely girl. This is not finished, okay? Now, this is the Woodland Retreat book, which I've made in 49 and Market Spice. Now, I have got some kits for this, but I wasn't going to put them up until I've shown it to you when it was completely finished, which it's obviously not yet. And what am I doing here? That's not right. But I've also got some Christmas Spectacular kits as well. So just bear in mind this isn't finished yet, but this is the spice version of the. Hi, Renee. Oh, did you have a good time? I won't say that I was jealous or something, but I really was. Yeah, this is the Woodland October Retreat book, but like I said, I've used spice, but it's not quite finished yet. Hence, it's not finished. Right. Okay. So you open it up, and I've used the chipboard pieces down here because they fit absolutely perfectly. Oops. As I planned, yes, on here, which is amazing. So not quite finished, decoration's not finished yet anyway, certainly. But I've got some charms as well that I've got ready for the kits. And then I've just been using bits and pieces to decorate up this book like this. I'm quite pleased with it. I'm not going to lie. It's looking good. It's not finished, but it's looking good. Like this page isn't done yet. I haven't decorated that up yet. But you can see that this is the Woodland book now. I've only got, I think, I'm not sure. I might have about eight kits. There's not a lot, and it's not going to be a cheap kit because I've used everything, absolutely everything. Still needs a bit of decorate. I wonder where that bit is. Who knows? There's a bit missing there. You know. But as you can see, I haven't finished decorating it yet. I will do at some point. But you get the idea anyway. And like I said, I think I've got about 8 kits of this, and probably the same of Christmas Spectacular as well, which I won't be making up. But if you, I'm sure if you decide that you want that one, that's going to be quite spectacular the way that you do it. But there will be charms and everything in both sets as well. So that it's not quite finished, but that is the spice version. I keep trying to finish it, but then I get sidetracked. You know what it's like. Right. Okay. So I hope that was interesting. Candice is it's the oh god, I haven't put it up. Or the Halloween book. I need to do that. Yes, is the quick answer. It absolutely will be up as a tutorial. I might do that after class actually. I knew there was something I had to do. Where's the bit I'm missing? Oh, there it is. But yes, it was the the woodland retreat thing. I'll do that. Right. Okay. Right. So now I've got this one to work on. I think I'm going to have a theme on each one. So I've done traveling light and suitcases on that one. What should we have on this one? Paperwork? I think so. They're not my scissors.
Oh, not mine.
So let's have some paperwork on this one, some tickets, I think.
I didn't find the cake.
You didn't? No, but I did say you bought some chocolate. I know you bought chocolate.
I have, yeah. Yes, I was attempting to make myself useful. Thanks, Ellie.
Ellie was.
No, Ellie said, perhaps I've got to make myself, Mark, make myself useful.
Oh. I just thought you might be making a cup of tea.
I thought about it.
We can have one afterwards.
Straight at the cloth.
Oh, now I've cut that one up. Should do what Jerry did and make these into little books. That was so cute. As you can hear, the 3D printer is going. Yeah. Now, if you've ever wondered what these lines around here are, that you'll see on a lot of these images, these are so that you can use your scan and cut or whatever to cut around. It gives you a bit of an edge to so that your machine can pick up the edges and cut round. Or if you're fussy cutting, obviously it gives you a bit of a guide. So if you've ever wondered what those were, that's what they're for. I mean, you can cut around the outside of them if you want. it gives you a nice kind of edge. Right. I don't know if I'm going to use these or not, but I might as well cut them out. Oh, she's all right, Candice. I'll speak to you soon, lovely. These parents are sure sent to try us. Well, everybody. Right, let's have a look at this. Now, my plan was every page was going to have some sticky out bits so that when it builds up, it's going to have, you're going to be able to see lots of things, you know, like pointing. Oh, I hope you glue better than I do. So there's lots of things pointing out so that it builds up so that you've got a nice, you know, kind of layering up effect. That was my theory. Do you know, I'm going to have to tell you this, but it's terrible. Right, this ticket here is, if you're in the UK, you know exactly what this is. This is a train ticket, and it's quite faithful. But every time I see that it's a standard return, STD, I don't need to say any more, do I? But that's what they're like. That is true. That's exactly what they're like, and it's quite funny. God, Max, Fred
shouting.
Yeah, that would do something like that, I think. Right, now I want to layer things up, but that one can stay not layered up. So I don't like foam because it's sticky, and I really don't like having sticky fingers. So
That's when they're going on saying you need ribbon pieces of paper.
there's going to be lots of ribbons on the top, on the front when I'm done, for sure. But yeah, ribbons would be nice, wouldn't they? I'll have to. Oh, I did dig some out. Hang on. I'm sure I had some earlier. Here we go. Oh God, can't reach. Look, how perfect's that? I've got cat hair too, if anybody wants it.
We have plenty.
Don't we ever? That sounded like a cat.
Jumping about for some reason.
Oh no.
You, Fred?
Oh, is that who it is?
Well, of course.
Freddie! He sat on me twice this week.
It's a first.
Yep. It's a miracle is what it is. I do need paperclip embellishments. You're quite right. And my STD and my return ticket. And I've just realised that was a stupid place to put my ribbons because I wanted to put that on top. That wasn't very smart, was it? Oh well. Never mind. Sorry, Wendy. Oh, now I've really covered them over. Oops. Oh well, not to worry. We know they're there.
Well, it's usually the best. The right people to adopt Freddie. He's in the best of company. Well, his first level of madness.
Hmm. We once we've got all these advent calendars out, I said to Mark, I think we should put the up now. It's really early because we never normally put it up that early at
Usually
all.
the weekend
It is usually that, but I think we need a little bit of, joy. Yes. Anyway. We're going to put it up and just leave it because Fred.
I suspect Fred.
I think you might be right. I think you might be right.
Oh, Lynn says hi. Sorry,
Hi, Lynn.
I've been making the Gabby's beddies.
For some reason, I just read that as beef sandwiches.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I did. Oh, that's exciting, Lynn. That's nice. Still like that beef sandwiches. Yeah. Ooh, where's that come from?
Mary said, don't forget to set that camp up.
For.
Out in the tree.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we should, shouldn't we? Yeah. We've got one. I'm sure we could link you all in. That would be really funny.
Yes.
Well, it wouldn't actually, because I'm sure it's going to be chaos. I had to laugh. You guys made me laugh so much at the weekend when I'm trying to show you my lovely new bag and you're all saying about my top. That was quite amusing. I mean, you know, talk about an influencer. I'm an influencer, dear.
No.
So this week I'm going to try really, really hard. Once the advent calendars are all out, I'm going to try really, really hard to get our next proper project finished rather than this filler one.
Nice.
I think you'll like it. I don't know. I don't think it's the most flattering thing I've ever worn, but I love the colours. Where is it? Over there. Because we're going to be using my new papers, which you haven't really have seen, but they're all printed up and ready to go. Just need to actually go. And I've got some lovely, lovely pieces.
That Kari says, sorry to be late.
Hi, Kari.
Hello.
I've got some lovely, lovely pieces that are designed to put together using them. So once that's all done, I will show you and we can get on with another proper project. Nice to fit at least 2 more in before the end of the year. Because I've actually had some Christmas papers designed. I'm just trying to find a printer who'll print matte, which is really difficult. You wouldn't think it was such a bother. But it is. Although, I mean, the last lot of papers that these, they are really rather lovely. They've come out really well. Right, okay, so oh, we still haven't done the cutting guide for this. Have you still got your numbers?
I think so.
That's all right. There you go. So you can see where I'm going with this. It's starting to. Hi, Valerie. It's starting to build up. It's starting to kind of come together how I'd hoped, with the little bits popping out all over the place. So we'll continue with this next week. But I've got all these lovely charms, ribbons, and things to put on there as well. So, like for example, it will have, when it's finished, it'll have. See, I know this is like back to the 80s or whatever, but it was always a look I really liked, with the ribbons on your thing, etc., etc. I'll only put one on for now because I'm going to be taking that apart. But anyway, so yeah, so that's our page 2. There's room for photos on the back there. I mean, I've used pattern paper, but you can obviously put photos on. Was bragging up your video. Oh, thank you, Valerie. That's appreciated. Right. Okay. So I think that'll do for now. Not the happiest of classes tonight, and I apologise profusely for that, but I think we'll be back on track next week. Advent calendars should be going out tomorrow, most of them. I think you will have had tracking for a lot of the international orders that are going out. But if you're having an advent calendar, that will be weighed up, if not tonight, the morning. And then those will be on their way. And you should have them in plenty of time, because I'm picking, well, I say I'm picking. I find the couriers are really quite quick. There's nothing, should be over 5 days, so that's good. So lots of time to get everything ready. And if you are having an advent calendar, you keep an eye out towards the end of the week, because I will be emailing everybody with a how it works type email, so that you can you know what to expect when your parcel arrives. All right then, guys, you take care. Lots of love to everybody, and we will see you back here next Wednesday, if not before, because you never know, I might find something I want to tell you all. All right then, guys. Bye.